Hello, my name is Ray Albert and I want to welcome you to this video on keyword research. Now, keyword research is not very difficult to do, and I use a couple of free tools and one paid tool that really doesn't cost that much. You'll see as I show them to you. So let's get started with this keyword research training. Okay, the first thing that I use for keyword research is a good old Google. Google is your best friend when it comes to keyword research, trust me. It gives you the most relevant, the most current keywords that people are searching into the search engines today and tomorrow and even yesterday. But what you want is the current keywords that people are putting in today. Now, the next tool that I use is called MOZ. And if you look over here on my desktop here, right there, you're going to see MOZ. Now, if I click on that, now when I go searching for things, it's going to show me the websites that are ranking for the keywords that I'm looking for, and it's going to give me their page authority, their domain authority, how many backlinks are going, and some relevant history of the keyword itself. Now, this is a Chrome extension. You can also use it in Firefox, I believe. Also, the tool that I use is called the Keywords Everywhere tool. Now, this tool right here, this is the one that costs a little bit of money. It costs you $10 for 100,000 searches. Now, I've had this for over a year and I just renewed my 100,000 searches. Just know that the 100,000 searches, you lose whatever you don't have after a year. So if you're using this toolbar for a year and you still got 2,000 or 3,000 searches left on it, you're going to lose them and you'll have to buy 100,000 more, because that's the least you can get. But believe me, 100,000 searches will do you all year long for keywords, because each credit, or one credit up to 100,000 credits, is every keyword that you search for. So if you search for 10 different keywords, that's going to be 10 credits. So like I said, this lasted me a whole year before I had to renew it, and it's only $10, and it's a free extension that you put on your Chrome browser, and I believe you can also use it in Firefox. So those are the three things that I use for keyword research. Now, in doing keyword research, you got to think about the search intent. Google's all about showing the searcher the most relevant results for their searches. So you got to think about what the searcher is looking for. So you got to think there's different terms. There's money keywords like product review, or product versus X, or where can I buy product X, or how much does product X cost, so forth and so on. And those are what is called buyer keywords. Then you have how-to keywords. You know, how do I build this, or how do I do that? So you got to think about what the search intent is. So when we get into this keyword research, I'm just going to use random keywords, and we're going to see how we can find keywords that we can actually rank for. Because even though you find good keywords that have good search intent, that might benefit you as a business or whatever you're doing online, it doesn't mean that you're going to be able to rank for that keyword. So most of the times when you're brand new, a brand new website, you're going to want to go for the longer tail keywords. So let's get into this. Now, when you're looking for a keyword for whatever it is, like say you're looking for things to write on your blog, and say you have a woodworking blog, say, or you want to build a woodworking blog, you're going to start with the broad keyword search. So we're going to go for woodworking, and that is the broad keyword search. So you don't want to look, I'll just click on this and you're going to see what comes up. Now, notice here that it comes up with local search. This is what's called the 3-pack. And if you're a local business, this is where you want to be, in the 3-pack. And we'll get into those kind of trainings later on. But right now we're looking at keyword research. And this one keyword, woodworking, for the volume of 165,000 a month. Now, this is because of the keyword everywhere tool that I'm using right here. It's showing me the search volume, the cost per click, which is 85 cents, and the competition, which is 78.78. Now, that's pretty high for competition, the highest being 1.0. So we don't want to try to make content on woodworking, but let's go down here and see what we can find in woodworking and see if we can dig down a little deeper. So here we got woodworking tips for beginners. Now, you might want to use this as a blog post, woodworking tips for beginners. And what I suggest you do, pull yourself up a notepad a blank notepad, right? And you can start with the main keyword, woodworking. And then you can go down here and say, okay, I'm a woodworking, so I'm going to write woodworking tips for beginners. I'm going to write a blog post on that. And then if you scroll down some more, let me see what else we can find here. Woodworking tools. Woodworking tools might be another one. So that might be a different blog altogether. That might be a website for woodworking tools. Right? And then go down here. Let's see what else we can find here. So you might want to write a guide, a beginner's guide to must-have basic woodworking tools. So if I just copy that and then I put it in my notepad right there. Okay, let's see here. Getting starting in woodworking. Now that could be that could be a blog post, right? Getting started in woodworking. Okay, so now I'm going to just take some of these and we're going to do a search on them. So let's go with get starting in woodworking. Let's do a search on that. So you follow me now, right? You start with a basic broad term like woodworking, or if you're an affiliate marketer, affiliate marketing, or making money online, or health, or wealth, or whatever the broad term is for your niche. And so we're going to put this in here and we're going to look for stuff. Now see, the keyword everywhere tool brings up suggestions. Well, this is Google suggestions, but it's giving you the monthly searches, the CPC, and the competition. Now the one that I see here, getting started in traditional woodworking. Now this gets 77 searches a month, no CPC or no competition. This would be something that I would definitely look at. So if we go and look at this keyword here, we're going to go down and see, here's the top here, how to get started. Now this is a YouTube video. You can outrank a YouTube video, no problem. But this is just the most relevant things. So that's Google's job, to show you the most relevant content for the search intent. So Google's saying, okay, they want to know about getting started in traditional woodworking. This site here is the one that probably comes closest to that, as it says how to get started in traditional woodworking. Almost the exact same phrase, which is another thing that you want to do when you're writing content, but we'll get into that some other time. Now, how to get started in woodworking with hand tools. Now see, now this domain authority is a little bit less, 38. Has page authority of 38 with 137 links. These are more suggested things that people are looking for. This is the most relevant terms that people are looking for. So pay attention to that. Also, if we go down, we see more videos. And if we keep going down, we're going to see domains get less and less and less. And if you look at the title and you look at the meta description and you look at the SEO URL up here, none of these things have anything to do with getting started in traditional woodworking. So this to me would be a good heading or a good title for a blog post that you might want to write. This could even be a page on your blog that you might want to create and have subcategories in getting started in traditional woodworking. So as you can see, doing keyword research isn't really that difficult, and you don't need all those expensive tools like Ahrefs and stuff like that to do keyword research. In fact, every keyword research tool out there is going to give you different results for the keyword that you enter that you're going to be searching for. So that's why I like to use Google search in conjunction with the Moz bar and the keywords everywhere tool. This way you're getting a full picture of the keyword, you're getting more relevant keywords that are being searched today because that's what Google throws up there, and you're getting the monthly search volume from the keywords everywhere tool and the cost per click, showing you that people are actually paying for the keyword itself. So there is competition, and it gives you the competition of the keyword itself. So anything under one, I tried to get stuff like 0.2 20 or less. That's what I try to do. But you can do what you want. But the Moz bar also shows you the relevant websites that are ranking. But then again, you got to look at the title of the website that's ranking for it, the meta description, and the SEO title. So I hope you enjoyed this course on keyword research. It's not very difficult to do, and I hope you find a lot of good keywords that you can rank for. This is Ray Albert, and I'll see you in the next video.